The audience murmurs with low excitement as a small, shy Filipino boy steps onto the massive AGT stage. 13-year-old Rafael Cruz looks almost swallowed by the spotlight. His hands tremble slightly as he grips the microphone. Simon watches him with a neutral expression, clearly expecting another nervous audition. "What's your name?" he asks. Rafael answers softly, barely above a whisper. When Simon asks what he'll be singing and Rafael replies, "An Elvis song," a few people in the crowd chuckle gently, thinking he's aiming too high. But the moment the first guitar strum hits, the entire energy of the room shifts. Rafael closes his eyes, breathes deeply, and releases a voice so rich, warm, and hauntingly familiar that the audience collectively gasps. It's not an imitation, it's a natural echo of Elvis, infused with pure emotion and innocence. Simon's eyebrows lift instantly. Halfway through the song, he leans forward, staring intensely, as if trying to figure out how such a voice could come from such a small, nervous boy. When Rafael belts the final soaring note, the entire theater explodes into applause. Simon jumps out of his seat, smiling wide. "Unbelievable," he says. "Absolutely unbelievable." After his stunning audition, Rafael stands backstage with tears still in his eyes, holding a small towel his mother placed in his hand. He can still hear the echo of the crowd chanting his name. The production crew congratulates him, but the moment he checks his phone, everything changes. Notifications begin firing like fireworks. Clips of Simon jumping out of his seat spread across social media within minutes. By midnight, Rafael's audition hits 5 million views. By morning, it skyrockets to 20 million. Comments flood in from all over the world. Filipino fans celebrating him as a national treasure, Elvis fans praising his tone as the closest thing since the King, and music critics calling his audition one of the most memorable in AGT history. News anchors from Manila to Los Angeles begin playing the clip. Reaction videos pop up everywhere. Even a famous rock singer reposts Rafael's performance with the caption, "This kid is unreal." With the sudden fame comes pressure. The AGT producers call and invite him to rehearse with the full live band for the next round. Rafael is thrilled, but anxious. Sobra pong big responsibility, he whispers to his mom. She smiles, holds his shoulders, and says, "Anik, you were born for this." The studio lights dim to pure darkness as the live show begins. The audience is buzzing. Rafael has become one of the most anticipated performers of the night. Backstage, he breathes slowly, steadying his shaking hands. When the stage manager whispers, "You're up," he steps forward with quiet determination. A single spotlight falls on him like a moonbeam. The opening notes of "Can't Help Falling in Love" echo gently across the theater. Rafael begins softly, almost in a whisper, letting every word drip with emotion. The audience instantly falls silent, mesmerized by the purity of his voice. But then he surprises everyone. Halfway through the song, Rafael adds his own twist. Tiny falsetto lifts, subtle soulful riffs, and controlled vibrato that makes the melody sound reborn. The crowd leans in. Howie's jaw drops slightly. Sophia places both hands over her heart. Simon, who has been studying Rafael carefully, suddenly stands up, eyes wide, whispering to Howie, he's not just copying Elvis, he's becoming an artist. As Rafael reaches the final note, he closes his eyes and pours everything he has into it. The moment the note fades, the audience erupts, cheering like a tidal wave. Simon smiles proudly and says, "You're creating moments, unforgettable ones." Finals night feels different, heavier, louder, and filled with the kind of electricity that only comes once a season. Backstage, 13-year-old Rafael Cruz stands in his glittering white suit, inspired by Elvis' iconic finale outfit. But this time, he isn't nervous. He looks calm, grounded, and ready. "Anik," his mom whispers, "whatever happens, you've already made history." Rafael smiles, takes a deep breath, and walks onto the stage. The arena goes silent. The orchestra begins a dramatic overture, and suddenly Rafael bursts into a powerful Elvis medley, "Suspicious Minds," "Love Me Tender," and "If I Can Dream." His voice is stronger than ever, controlling each note with precision and heart. He doesn't rely on mimicry. He performs like someone who understands the soul of the music. With every phrase, the crowd grows louder. People wave lights, cheer his name, and even wipe tears when he transitions smoothly into the emotional final ballad. On the last, breathtaking 7-second note, Rafael raises his hand toward the sky, pouring out everything inside him. The second the orchestra stops, Simon jumps out of his seat again, this time slamming the desk with excitement. That, he declares, was the performance of the season. The crowd roars. Raphael smiles, knowing he just became unforgettable.